where destiny takes. With dice in hand and hearts aflame, we craft our fates, we write our name. Through ancient lands, through skies untold, every step our legend unfolds. The roll of fate is in our grasp. With every chance, we rise or crash in the game of gods and men. We begin the quest again. Let's roll the dice, decide our fate. We take the risk, we face the gate. Through fire, ice, and endless skies, together legends will arise. Let's roll our story untold. With every chance, we're brave and bold. Adventure calls and we'll answer true. In the game of life, we push on A single roll, a hero's fall. Our rise to power, we heed the call. The dungeon deep, the dragon's lair. In every battle we choose to dare. From tavern halls to mountain peaks, the dice will speak. The bold it seeks, one chance to turn the tide of fate. With every roll we choose our weight. In a world where dreams take flight, we'll stand together, ready to fight. Let's roll the dice, decide our fate. We take the risk, we face the gate. Through fire, ice, and endless skies, together legends will arise. Let's roll our story untold. With every chance, we're brave and bold. Adventure calls and we'll answer true. In the game of life, we push on through. Through darkness, we rise, it's the unknown. Every number tells a story all our own. Roll the dice, heroes we shape. With power in hand, with courage and fortune, we make our stand. Let's roll the dice, decide our fate. We take the chance, we storm the gate. Through storm and shadow, we will rise. Together, legends in the skies. Let's roll, our journey's just begun. Through every trial, we stand as one. Adventure calls and we answer true. In the game of life, we roll on through.
Everybody behave.
Hello. Hello,
You're
and
doing that
welcome
to the wrong person.
Hello and welcome to Rise of Lost Legends, real play podcast by Arcus or Tabletop. I am Arcus. I will be your storyteller for tonight, and tonight we have playing with us.
You're playing as TS. Wait a minute. Where's my-
Phoenix Flare or Drew playing Thrain Ironheart.
Deanna, moderator for the chat, and playing Seras.
Oh crap, that's me. Garnet Sky playing Grace.
And the muted man, what is your name?
Don't speak out loud or you'll scare.
Jesus playing as Peter Phelps.
Yep. And last where you guys left off, you made your way into the city, met a strange little man that was in the Undercity, and he aided you to get in. You had to pay him, but he helped you get in. And then you met with both of your contacts, got some rather crucial information that Corvin has a stranglehold over this city. And now it is roughly afternoon. So we're going to go on ahead and get back to the map of Kalor. You also, some of you went shopping at Melvin's Magical Mysteries, and met Melvin, which is a rather eccentric gnome.
There's in desperate need of ladders. Or tall people.
Well, he has a tall person. You were there.
He needs to hire someone, though.
So,
He might hire me.
Why hire someone? Why make his own when he has you for free?
When you're paying him to help him.
yeah,
Exactly.
So,
Though we did last leave off with me and Grace having just left Guardsman Teach, saying we were going to go pick up the boys.
Yes.
yes.
Alright, let's see. I had bought, like, vials of fire oil and a couple other things, I think. There was just one other thing I wanted, but could not afford it.
Oh, yes.
Yes, he had many things that were way out of everyone's price points, even putting your money together.
Yep. What do you expect from a rather interesting magic shop? So,
Indeed.
just for those that are watching, I have redrawn the sectors of the map that are under Corvin's control. The way I did it earlier, it kind of made no sense, so I fixed it. And for the most part, the X's that were on the map really didn't move too much. So
Yeah, and the X's and districts controlled now kind of line up.
yes.
Places where there aren't X's are not under Corvin's control.
The X's are basically where the base of operations in each area is centered, and the outline is basically you enter this area, you're at high risk.
Yeah.
You know, the further in you go, the more resistance that you'll end up encountering.
Well, yeah.
So, what are you all doing? I mean, y'all are separate.
Yeah, me and Grace are heading towards the magic shop because we heard the same directions as the boys.
Okay. So,
I assume we would just wait outside the magic shop till they meet us there. Unless anyone else has another idea.
Well, we kind of split up just before going to the magic shop, so... And our task wasn't nearly as long as yours. Turned out to be.
yeah, but as you walk up to the... Where is it at? As you walk up to the building, you see the storefront is narrow, leaning slightly to one side, blue painted trim, brass stars nailed around the windows, and a hanging sign that reads, Melvin's Magical Mysteries, Wonders, Words, Whimsy, and Wares of Questionable Certainty. The sign occasionally rearranges the words Like you take for a moment and look down at Barkayer and the rest of them that are walking out the door, and you look back up and it says wards, whimsy, wonders, and wares of questionable certainty.
Righty, magic the sign. That's the best arrangement I think I've seen.
But it's a very narrow building, and it's kind of leaning just slightly to the right from your position. Just slightly.
Cool.
Think of the crooked little house on the crooked little hill with the crooked little man. This just slightly. Not as bad as the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but close.
Yeah.
And oh, there it goes. I was about to say, and the image is not updated. There we go. I got it fixed. All right. Again, for those watching, I was having an issue between Prism and the internet browser, but I got it fixed. Now you can see the map of Kalor. So.
Yep.
You're walking up there in front of you. Walking out the door.
Hey, guys.
So, did you have fun?
Just as you say that, the very small, very interestingly dressed gnome goes, "Goodbye, boys, and have fun."
Thank you, Milton.
First time. I think that's the first time I've seen him outside the shop.
Oh, he has not crossed the threshold of the shop.
I said from outside the shop.
Oh, okay.
Barr made a very good impression on him, especially his he chuckles a little bit. His height.
Oh yes,
was,
paying
pretty
labor.
Very much so. As he keeps chuckling a little bit.
Yes, he does prefer when the labor pays him. At least that's always the impression
So
I've
I've
gotten
been
every time
robbed
I've been to
slowly.
Kalor.
And your assumption would be very correct.
Was worth it.
Worth.
Right. Do we want to stop in the guild hall or head back?
What place would be safer?
At this particular moment, going straight across to the guild hall.
All right, let's do that then.
Right.
Okay. So, all of you head across to the guild hall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Since you were all together, I'm going to go on ahead and just remove that circle.
Yeah.
So you walk up to the guild hall. Seras, you've seen this guild hall before?
Many times.
Many, many times. But for the rest of you that have not,
They're gawking around like tourists.
I don't know. I'm waiting for him to either show us a picture or tell us what the crap we're looking at.
it is a broad and imposing building of pale stone and dark timber, with walls and arched windows, iron lanterns, and a roof line crowned with carved figures of merchants, shipwrights, masons, scribes, and caravan masters. Above the main door hangs the gilded seals of the Merchants Guild, the Mercenaries Guild, and the Hunters Guild. The front steps are wide enough for a crowd and polished smooth by generations of boots. Couriers hurry up and down them with sealed tubes tucked beneath their arms. Merchants in fine coats argue quietly beneath columns. Laborers wait near the lower entrance, hoping to be seen, while mercenaries are seen more further in the back, quietly conducting business. Nothing about this place says threat.
Okay, good.
Alright. We've got to report to the Guildmaster, so let's get that over with.
Alright.
It's this way.
Yeah. As you head inside, the sound changes. The city noise fades behind heavy doors, replaced by the scratch of quills, the snap of sealing wax, and the soft murmur of those conducting business. The hall is larger than it looked from outside. Rows of counters divide petitioners from clerks. Tall shelves climb walls packed with ledgers, contract boxes, and off in one corner you see that there is an area for depositing various pieces of monsters. Every door has a label, every desk has a purpose, and every person there seems to know exactly where they all belong.
Right, over here.
So, what are you...
And Seras goes up to the Mercenaries Guild counter and says, Esmertoff is here to see the Guildmaster.
Let's see, wait. And what you're looking at, the person that you've walked in front, or that you walked in front of, you've met him several times before, Seras. His name is Havor, and he is a fiend blood, but with the palest of red skin that almost anybody has ever seen on one. Looks at you with his golden eyes with no pupils, and goes, "How serious are we talking?"
Pearl of this city and several others.
Well, this way. And he gets up and turns the little sign in front of his desk to essentially like out for service, and then starts leading y'all down the hall. Grace, did you want to say something? I heard you try to speak up.
I was gonna lean closer to Seras and whisper, "Is this dude we can trust?"
Yes, he's well known to me.
Okay.
Barr will just make sure Thrain is next to him, and they will follow the group.
Thrain will just speak up to him and say, "Brother, I understand you're being protective, but in situations like this, I do think we will be relatively okay. I trust Seras and what their contacts are within the town here. I think we'll be all right."
Look, I don't do too well with the big cities.
As he
Understand?
As he leads you down rows and rows and rows of labeled doors, you come up to one that, again, Seras, you know well, that says Corn Tiberius Wayward Ward, Mercenary Guildmaster. The one that is leading you, he takes and does this specific knock, and then opens the door without saying a word.
All right, everyone, in you get.
Barr will go ahead, duck slightly, enter the door, and actually, actually, before he enters, he will just make sure he'll just re-up the disguise timer on his at-will spell.
I just say you've been automatically doing that this entire time.
Okay. Just making sure. Yeah. Make sure it's re-up, so it's all good, and then he'll enter.
Yep. As you enter, you... Let's see. What color is it? Okay. As you enter, you see... Or you enter the room. So, rather plain. Bookshelves to the left and the right. Different ledger books stacked on top of each other and line the walls. Contract papers are set at the wall at the back behind a rather imposing figure. Seras, you've already met him, but for everybody else, a large, not quite as big as Barr. We're talking, if you were to stand up, pretty tall. Dark, almost ruddy purple, near black skin. Eyes, no pupilless eyes that shine with a faint, with a faint glow of something. How to put this? Like a black light, almost. Large horns lay back on his head, and he looks right at Seras and goes, "It's been a while. How are you?"
Been better.
And after the door closes,
as I lower my hood and show my dark stained hair.
Yep. That's serious. So how's Auntie Asma?
Quite a bit more ill than could have anticipated.
He leans back in his chair and gives a low chuckle. Has she ever... You know he has eyes everywhere, right?
Yes.
And even though...
Met a few...
Even though Teach is keeping this place relatively clear of his men, I already know this place has an illness that runs deep.
And we've got an employer who wants to find out the root of it. Where the corruption is, to expose it. To bring him down.
Well, you do, as always, have my support. I mean, you all are a member of this guild, and he looks over the rest of you and sees the guild badges that you all wear. He goes, and so do the rest of you. But I don't know how much we can manage to aid you with. I mean, we're lucky to get a discount at places like Melvin's, or even in the Merchant Ward.
Melvin's an eccentric. He doesn't even acknowledge half the time that people are members of the guild, let alone that he's supposed to give them a discount.
Well, yes, and he tends to forget that he used to be a part of it.
And how many centuries ago was that?
I'd say roughly 150 years ago.
Easy enough to forget, then.
He looks at the
right
rest
now,
of... Oh, go on.
Right now, the only thing Colvin knows about us, the most distinctive of us, is myself and the big guy.
I don't know who you're talking about. As Barr still looks like just a shorter. He's like now like only 8.5 feet tall, and he looks like a sort of like a gold tan, gray, storm cloud haired surfer dude.
His
Yeah, but compared to the rest of the group, you're still the big guy.
yep.
I'm looking for a big guy with gray skin and red hair. I'm completely different. As Barkayer stops paying attention and the spell turns off. Fuck.
I told you, this is a safe
Ro-
place.
The room's safe. It's warded. That man's eyes can't get in here.
He takes for a moment and lifts his hands to his eyes. When you actually see his hands, he has almost claw-like nails that are solid black. And he kind of takes and rubs his palm over his face, and you see that his eyes have changed from that black light look to a more golden sheen, and he goes, let's see, red hair, gray skin. So you're the one that they're looking for as well. Understood.
Here's what they've got on us, and I present him the list.
Barker, are you going to say anything about that?
Barkayer stopped focusing for a moment on the spell and it turned off. So it's like... So Barr just assumes he probably read the notes he did. So it's like, he knows people are looking for him, but his spell just turned off.
Okay. So, what's going on? Somebody else said something. Sorry.
I said I handed the list to Tiberius.
Yeah,
The list with the rough descriptions, with my added note of the names that were given to his men outside the city.
He looks it over and goes, well, outside of the names that you've written down, the last one is rather funny. Because the last one is Frodo. Phrodough. Frodo.
Like we didn't find a curse ring in there, in the magic shop. That would have been great.
He opens up a drawer and pulls out a stack about 2.5 inches thick and sets them on the table and says, they've been canvassing.
Of course they have.
But
right now, as far as his men may know, Esmatov is a private courier who delivered a letter to Teach from a friend. That's what I told Teach if anyone asked about me and Lydia here.
Well, that was rather wise of you. But regardless, it is rather dangerous to make any moves in this town, or in this city. At least for us to do it in the open. You know how the Mercenaries Guild has to maintain total neutrality no matter what?
I understand.
And it's not a thing that I don't want to stop what he's doing here. But if we get involved, it becomes open conflict. It can get rather messy. And
yes, and civilians' lives would be put in danger.
And if it's not obvious, we are surrounded.
No, I'm aware.
Would
Both
you be
Teach
able,
and the bookkeep gave us information.
Go on, Grace.
Would you be able to, like, assist the citizens? Because everybody can't be in his pocket. I mean, there's kids and grandmas.
Well, the problem is he runs things by one of two ways, extortion or fear. Predominantly fear. So as long as you don't get on his bad side, there's nothing to be afraid of. And that's what the people tend to do around here. You said you have contacts with the bookseller and, crap, my brain just went blank. Teach. There we go. And Darius?
Yes, we also made contact with someone below the city. Told him if any of his men have rumors of Azmatov, bring them to you. Anything that they hear.
Drin, what are you getting yourself into? So, well, I don't need any kind of report. I'm pretty sure you're doing this for some contract work, I assume.
Yes. Employer contacted us through Edrin Vale. I don't know if you know anything about him.
Off and on. He tends to put in work orders, small things, though.
His employer must be looking for someone to handle bigger things.
Might be he found them.
No separate. Wait a second.
The only thing I can suggest is keep your head down. And if you can do what you came here to do it quickly. And if you can't, leave.
I don't think quick's an option. Not to do what Elle's employer wants us to do. Just root out this bastard.
Right. Well, I've got paperwork to do. Things that need cleaning up, if so to say. Looks at the rest of you and says, is there anything you have questions of me?
Since you are all new guild members, this is the first guild master you've seen. Red Veils is a branch is just a guild captain.
My question is, you said you're not going to be able to help us out too much. So, does that also mean if we're caught by any means...
We've got to dispose of our guild brooches.
Yeah.
Yes. At the very least, hide them.
Getting them off our persons is going to be the ideal. I would say we leave them for the time being.
And seeing as how
in our lodging.
And seeing as how the jails are being run by his people, or people under his employ, then there's no way we can get you out.
I understand that.
I have an idea, but I'm still new to this and I'm not sure how the guild thing works. Do you help people in the city? Or it's just you're only for hire?
We are only for hire. I mean, we do some forms of charity, but mainly, you want a person tracked down? You want a person killed?
Well, a long time ago, I hope I'm remembering it right, but there was like a sickness, there was an illness and it started in the camp. And so some of the elders and the children, they were asking if the elders and the children could leave that area and quarantine to stay away from the sickness. And so if we could have a quote, mysterious illness, we could pose as, guild physicians of some kind. I don't know. but that way we would be able to go from house to house and warn those to get away from it. So there's possibly less casualties if this goes sideways. But 2, we could also find who also wants this guy on the chopping block too. And we might be able to have a little bit of backup. Does that make sense?
To an extent, yes. But the major problem with that is how shall I put this as delicately as possible?
Because it would all be like within one day. Because the news will spread through the city quite quickly. If we were to go down that route, it's probably going to happen real quick. But it would let
Given Keylor
children
is
and
such a big
elderly
city,
hide. And maybe we can get a couple, little warriors that are tired of being under his thumb and help us stand up to him. And we can take out some of his strongholds as we go.
Well, the only way to do that is to go after, I guess, his holdings, but I don't know where they are.
Thankfully, someone else does. And I pull out the copy of the map that I'd gotten from the bookseller before we left. And then I mark out the districts for where his full control is.
It's just an idea. I just thought, this is a pretty big place.
Yes, an illness...
And a little extra help might help.
An illness would not necessarily work.
No.
If we were to move on a whole bunch of places at once, it would definitely draw attention, not just to the guild, but to any innocents that may be in the area.
Yeah.
Now, a small group of 5, that's a different story.
So our plan is to sneak into these places and take them out?
More like get evidence that we can act on.
Evidence isn't going to stop him from being a jerk.
No, but evidence will ruin his reputation. Evidence will bring us his location.
Well, one thing I would suggest is leaning on your contacts. Whoever gave you this information might have more possible strategy than I would.
Possible she's got more, but we're an unknown factor to her, so I'm thinking it'll be 2, maybe 3 days that we'll have to stay here in town. Right now, Grace and I can move about the city as couriers looking for work. We can do stuff within the city. But we need something for her other than the desert garb she's got.
Well, there are some extra clothes that we can lend, possibly.
Well, I know there's usually at least a dozen girls around the dormitories. If you let the boys stay in here in your office with you for 10 minutes, Grace and I should be able to procure her some alternate items.
Okay, I'm just letting you know, I have nothing planned for what you're doing right now.
Literally
So,
a time skip.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, this entire conversation has been 100% off the cuff, and now I am hitting a brick wall of, if we want to move along...
Yeah, I'm just saying, Me and Grace leave the office for like 10 minutes, go into the dormitory, grab clothes from various other female guild members that will roughly fit her, and come back to the office.
Okay.
Okay, so we have done that.
Yeah.
Basically.
Ta-da,
So
different
we're
outfit.
not firebombing
Aren't I
this dude.
hot?
off the
Let's go
LinkedIn.
kill somebody.
Yep.
No,
So,
no killing anybody.
As you
I'm gonna
walk
say fireball.
as you walk back into the room, no, as you go to walk back into the room, you actually hear laughter coming from it. You open the door, and you hear, so the dog that we rescued bit him in the balls. It was hilarious. Oh, you're back. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was I forget who that was whose unfortunate injury that wasn't it because the dog was a bit hungry and, well, kilts aren't exactly known for.
Well, you know that's one of the reasons why we now have a strict no-kilt policy.
Yes. Reinforced pants for the boys. To
Anyway.
avoid such misfortunes with dogs or cows or goats.
Wait, what cows? What did a cow do?
The cow go moo and then ram its hoof into your testicle. Like so.
No, it was calf. And, yeah, he thought the bush was empty. Calf was a bit hungry.
Oh no!
Regardless, I do have things that I've been needing to do for the past hour, so...
Yes, we'll head back to our lodging then. I can tell you the rest of the story later. Definitely not something for polite company.
Yicky.
Alright, so heading back out, Barkayer, do you reapply your...
Disguise before leaving the office?
I reapply before leaving the office. I stick with the surfer Storm Jotunkin, because I feel like that one's less conspicuous.
Alright, so where are you heading to? Are you heading back to...
I mean,
Ilar?
there's an X. There's an X right there. I have fire oil. It's right there.
We're not burning anything down.
I
Yeah.
thought that was the plan to get him out.
No.
Why don't we just bombard the whole? We can bomb something specific.
Didn't they say, like, if we mess up his business, like, his big business things, it would lure him
Oh.
out?
If it's business, we can. Maybe I could throw a few tricks. Send in the Melvins.
I don't think... Based on what I assume happened to Melvin 4 and 5, I don't think that'll work.
I thought of Melvin 1 and 2.
No, I think they died of dysentery.
The constructs, they didn't die of anything, they just broke.
Regardless,
Breaking things is not the plan. But I think we can make use of Dren and start a few rumors about that jerk's businesses.
So are you gonna attempt to look for Dren?
sure. Let's look for Dren.
Okay, well you have 3 points that you can contact him by. And one of them's close by.
Well, the system's pretty close. We could go over there.
Although I think Barr really wants to check out the first X in this big market district. Like he wants to know what business that is. Or I guess Drain could tell us what all the X's technically are.
I mean, Barkair, Thrain, or Seras could also do a history check and compare X on map to what they remember of the city.
I mean, I could roll for Barr, but it's a -1, so it's going to be funny if it's bad. There's that. Yeah, fuck it. Storyteller, I have a question. What happens if I roll a 0 on a history check?
You don't brand.
Oh God!
Hypothetically,
As Bar
A headache?
as Barkair tries to remember anything about what was said about the X's on the map, you all very, very faintly hear this weird noise that sounds like beeping and screeching. What most of us in the real world would say is an internet loading tone.
Oh, you mean dial tone?
Dial-up tone, yeah.
Dinner.
Yeah, no. I would have figured grinding of gears because that would still work in a fantasy setting.
Sure.
it's
Great.
Patrick Sharp. It's like gears start smoking and the gears are falling apart.
Yes.
Falling apart.
Yes.
With eardrums, smoke.
Well, Barkair's
I think Barkair's
attempted
just having flashbacks.
of the last time you were in the city.
No, he's
that
just
was
having
like
PTSD right now.
Oh,
He's
okay.
back in the camp.
Currently having a dissociative moment.
Yep. He's not there.
Seras just looks at Thrain and goes, how do you snap him out of that? So I think you'd be the best one to attempt it.
This rarely happens. I don't even know how I got it to happen last time, so I don't even know. Hang on. He's gonna like crawl up his back. He's gonna think for a minute, and then he's just gonna give him a good old-fashioned whack across the back. Of
I was about to
head.
say, as you're crawling up his back, you notice his hair starting to turn red again.
Oh boy. Yep. I'm gonna give him a quick smack in the back of the head to try to reset him. I need to make a strength check to even make damage, or
I don't think you need to do a check. I think it's just you smack him in the back of the head and Barkair snaps out of it.
Yep.
Like, what?
And for the brief moment since your hand touched his actual skin, for a brief moment he just flashes his actual form and then goes right back.
oh boy. That's not good.
He rolled a 0. I have to make it worse.
I know.
Good thing we're still in the hallway.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
likelihood of people seeing is low.
Other,
I'm okay.
do not overthink again, please.
Sorry.
Meanwhile,
I started
Seras
remembering
did a history
bad
check.
place.
Okay.
And got a dirty 20.
Okay. The X
Try to remember that specific location in section 2.
Oh, you know that is the Market Square.
Well, I know section 2 is Market Square, but the specific X marked as the business he's in control of.
Oh, with the Market Square, that is actually because just letting you know, the Merchant's Ward and the Craftsman's Ward is where you have like businesses that are in buildings. The market square and the lower market are open air, people walk around stall to stall. But you do know that where the X is located is right in front of the only actual building that's there, and that is basically the one that hands out all the...
Oh, it's the permit hall.
Yes.
So we can't burn that down, or else none of the markets have permits.
Precisely. But there are records in there that perhaps Drin could assist us in the acquisition of. Anyone who can, if he's got anyone that could make perfect copies of the documents, doesn't even need to be able to read them. Just make copies.
But in order for him to get the documents, I assume some sort of distraction will be needed.
We can let Drin handle
Can
it.
I get a permit for a pet squirrel?
You don't need a permit for a pet.
Just the randomest thing. I love it.
So...
And it's
Why
only...
would you want a pet squirrel?
Why not?
I mean, they're not even good to eat, so why would they be good as pets?
Oh, I mean, they're not terrible to eat.
There's barely any meat on them. There's just bones and sacks of fur. The fuck?
Anyways.
I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
We're
I'm sorry.
running
What is
daylight.
I just had the most ironic timing with the Discord message I saw pop up. Someone in a Magic the Gathering Discord I'm in says, "I wish I need that squirrel girl art," as we were talking about.
Oh, gosh.
It started making me laugh.
I just smacked my elbow on the desk.
See, it's fate. I need to go in there and get a permit to get a pet squirrel. Let's go.
Let's say, couldn't some of us sneak in early?
You literally don't need permits for buying pets.
You don't know that. We gotta go ask.
The permit office is for selling goods in the markets.
Okay, so I need a permit to protect my pet squirrel from being sold as goods.
She has a point there.
I'm just imagining it's her just walking up wanting a gun permit to protect her squirrels. That's all I'm thinking of now. Oh my gosh, I'm dying.
Anyway,
I'm useless right now. I'm
so
sorry.
in the interest of keeping from getting stagnant,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Please.
we're
We're
going to the
get a permit.
Oh, okay, I thought we were going to the Sistered first, because... Drin
Okay, I
can
guess-
move around the city more freely than we can.
Okay, we get Drain. Have him go steal the documents. We run a squirrel-related distraction, a squirrel permit-related distraction for Drain to get the notes we need.
I was saying, couldn't one of us sneak in there?
Well,
Yeah, you'll
gesture to my
step
eight
into a squirrel
Plus Drain.
and go with me.
Actually, you know what? That probably could work.
That'll sell the bit. Let's go.
Who are you wanting to go
guys
with
do
you?
a stealth mission. I'm going to go with the others to get Drain.
Okay, so who is going to the cistern?
I'm not entirely sure.
Where am I?
Ours going to the cistern
Grace
to
was a
get
little too
Drain.
giggly to completely understand on my end for who she wanted to go to the permit office with.
I think she's going with Fido because Fido can turn into a squirrel to sell the bit.
Yes, I think that's what she said.
Okay.
We gotta go get Drain. so the drain can go in and make his copies so that you have your proof so that we can ruin his reputation. I'd want to remove his eyes, but that's just, no, apparently not going to happen. So while they
Not
go
the
get the
first thing to
copy
happen.
for your proof, me and Fido will distract the dude at the desk with the permit bit. There, we got a plan.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay,
Oh,
and
There's
as
his
a
permit.
backup, how about I go with you, and since we've got a bit of a cover as a pair of couriers, we're wanting to set up a tiny booth to get some local jobs.
That's great, because they probably have more than one desk.
Yes. All right.
All right, step one, go get Drain.
All right.
Alright,
And then
so
we
we're all
split.
getting train, and then we split at the market. Got it.
Okay, so
Yes.
okay, so y'all are going to Drin first.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going all together to Dren to
Barr keeps calling him Drain.
yes, which is it's fine. It's
He is not Thrain's brother, so quit it. Probably.
So
we found him near a sewer, so his name is Drain, right?
Sure. Yeah, that's a great mnemonic association.
yeah. So anyway,
That's how it works.
you get over toward the old guard cistern, and you give it a. What do you do? Because you can see the grate. There are people passing by. It's not as many people as some of the other areas, but there are people passing by. You're now standing in front of this grate, drain grate that's literally pointed straight into the ground, just outside of just on the back side of this. What was it again? The cistern.
I wink at Barr so that he knows he needs to sneeze, chew, and then I kick the grate. It flips up into my hand, and then everybody jumps down the hole. And no one notices a thing because it was a sneeze.
Alright, hold on. I need to roll intelligence check to see if Barr understands that. He does not.
Thrain explains it in simple terms real quick to give you advantage.
Okay. So that'll turn my 2 into a 4. I rolled a 3 and a 5 for my intelligence -1.
Meanwhile, Seras
So wait, what are we
just
trying to do again?
trying to get Dren's attention.
He's going to let out a loud fart instead.
Oh God.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just,
Well,
a noise.
what
By
are you
using
gonna say,
Phantom
Fido?
Mirage?
Or needs a bean
I was like, couldn't I
burrito.
just make a noise by using? Couldn't I make a noise by using Phantom Mirage instead?
You could.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna use to make a loud ass fart noise to cover the thing getting lifted up.
So none of you remember. No, none of you remember the encounter at the East Wall Drain. Got it.
I'll be honest.
No,
Barr probably-
Seras
I can
just
maybe-
drops the bells down the cistern grate.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, because I was about to say, if y'all remember, all of the drains have little bells on them. You could just tap on them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
I was gonna try to mimic his voice.
It's not Christmas time though. It's not Christmas time just yet. So don't get your
Jingle
hopes
bell,
up.
jingle.
No, literally, Seras
Ow!
just dropped the bells down the drain grate,
Yep.
That works.
and maybe they caught on the other string of bells that are attached to it.
So you're standing there. Drop the bells down. You wait. And wait. And wait. For about a minute and a half. And then you see a face come up underneath the grate and goes, "Well, good to see you all back. What do you need?"
I lean down like I lost something, kind of like tying my shoe kind of thing. Need a bit of a distraction in the market square, along with your best copy artist.
That could be possible.
Need him to sneak into the permit office.
Oh, the permit office? Oh, that's heavily guarded.
I'm aware. I know it'll cost. We've got a little distraction idea for the front of the office.
Oh.
But you'll have to come up with the rest of the distraction for the guards around it. Maybe some rats.
I could think of something, but,
And I pass 10 gold coins down to him. One by
I
one.
could definitely do something. Hold on. And he, disappears. And it takes about 5-10 more minutes. And he comes back with a rather young, round-faced boy. And he goes, yeah, and he goes, "So, he's really good at forgery." Kind of moves the grate aside and shoves the kid up at you.
What are you doing?
What? You said you needed somebody to forge documents.
I said copy. And I said you were handling it.
Do you think I can copy things down? Oh, I didn't say that.
I pull out a small...
into the office to get the stuff, then the little boy can forge it.
That could work.
Do you think you can handle that, kid?
Yeah?
Can you read?
Oh, definitely.
If he can forge, he can read.
Not all forgers are able to read. They just copy the characters. As far as I know, they're copying an arcane script. But if you're able to read, then you can keep the order of the documents.
True. But I will let you know. I'll let you know though. Mainly, when it comes to why are you needing these documents anyway? I'm just asking. I mean, I'll do it for you. You paid.
We're trying to ruin some dude's business. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's a certain person that your employer doesn't like. I want to ruin his reputation quite a bit.
Ah, okay. Got it.
So, the more incriminating the documents are, the better. But you need to be quick about it, because I don't think the distraction will last for more than 20 minutes at most.
Right. Okay. Well, let's go then.
Right.
This I guess we opened the crate and pulled the boy out.
Oh no, he's already been shoved up. Yeah,
okay.
he's like halfway on my lap.
Look at this child.
What's your name? You can't just keep calling you kid.
Oh, but I don't really have one.
Alright, your name is Frederick.
He gives you this look like, how dare you?
No.
What about
His name
Freddy?
is Billy.
Well, that's better than boy.
Yes, many things are better than boy or kid.
Boy, let's go.
Boy,
Whoa.
come here, boy.
So,
Y'all are heading over there now.
Freddy.
Yes.
Yes, we now have. Okay, are we calling
Okay,
him
wait a
Fred?
minute.
Is that it?
Does Thrain and Barr know what to look for to steal for the little boy to copy?
Who said Bar's stealing it? Bar's gonna be
Again.
part of the distraction.
Freddy the Forger.
Perfect.
Har.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
but the forger part's not to be said out loud.
Okay, but who's gonna go back there and poke around and steal the stuff that we need?
I can,
Probably
Okay.
Frodo.
Dr-
I can go get.
What we paid for was Drin to provide additional distraction to the guards so that Freddy could get in the back. Well,
Does Freddy know what he's looking for?
roughly.
Yeah, we're looking for permit documentation, like a ledger, that kind of stuff.
Secondary ledger that doesn't match the public books. And copying the contents.
Because if I'm a distraction and Bar's a distraction and Fido is part of the distraction, and then you're gonna go be the distraction, that just leaves Thrain to sneak in the back and steal what needs to be stole.
I'll be honest, I don't think Thrain is stealthy.
I was gonna say I can go with the kid if I turn into a garden snake, slip into his pocket. We can both go in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Okay. Because I'm just trying to figure out if we're all being part of the distraction, then who is going to be the swiping of stuffs?
I think I'll be less distraction. I'll just be on. I'll be nearby in case the distraction falls through or shit starts to get really bad. Then Bar jump in and just blow shit up. I don't know.
Okay. Mark here. Splash.
Bar. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, Barr and Thrain will stand outside of the office while the rest of us go in.
Yeah. If someone tells Bar smash, he will start destroying shit.
Okay. That's our safe word.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Good plan. Ultimate plan. Got
Okie dokie. So, there it is. So, as you head into the market, the market is less a place than a living is less a place than a living argument. Spice, smoke, frying oil, wet stone, horse sweat, cheap perfume, fresh bread, river fish, and too many bodies packed into too little of a space. Stalls crowd both sides of the street. Carts crowd the square. Beneath patched canvas awnings, vendors shout over one another. Children dart between carts. Beggars watch from corners. Couriers weave through the chaos with sealed message tubes tucked between their arms. It's the perfect place to vanish, but it's also the perfect place to be seen by everybody. So, dun. So, Fido, how are you? Because you said you're going to go with the boy.
Yeah. I was gonna wild shape into a little garden snake and slither into his pocket.
Okay. You do so, which he thinks is weird as hell, but cool. While the rest of you are going to try to run a distraction. This is all,
or at least part of it.
This is all going to depend upon. Yep. This is all going to depend upon what the distraction is. So
Well,
what is...
inside the permanent office is me and Grace.
Oh, no. Well, when I said it's the permit office type thing, it's literally a small shack with a window at the front. People walk up, say, hey, I want to open up a cart. And they're like, okay, how much do you want to pay? Actually, you see this exchange happen right in front of you. Somebody wants to set up their cart or wagon to sell something.
Mhm.
And they're like, okay, we have these 2 spaces available. They agree on one of them. And they're like, okay, that'll be 4 silver. They pay the silver. They get a slip, and then they walk off towards where they were told to move the cart. It is literally a shack with a very small back room. It's not a walk-in building.
Okay.
And so he sees, no, hold on just a moment, because I think somebody's knocking at my actual door.
It might be my mom.
Yeah.
While the DM is away, how is everyone doing in the chat? If there's anyone in the chat, I do not have Discord, or not Discord, I don't have Twitch open, so I don't know if anyone's in our Twitch chat channel right now. But just either way, how's everyone doing tonight?
Yeah, I just finished.
Leia waved. And I think
good.
Danny said he was just going to be lurking.
Try to rage bait the guy.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, because
Rage bait who?
Sorry
I
about
don't
that.
know what.
I don't know what. Leo, what do you mean? Trying to rage bait who?
Trying to rage bait the guy that gives out the slips, making false accusations.
Oh boy.
So
Distractions?
I didn't hear any of that because I was talking to mother-in-law. So what's going on? Because I'm now lost.
We were just saying hello to the people in the chat that are watching the awesome Bizarro game we are having.
Yeah.
That's all you
Yes,
meant.
Exactly.
And I'm not entirely sure what this emote. Oh, okay, it's a wave.
Yeah.
By the way, I was reading.
It looks like a little worm nodding its head.
Yeah, it's a
that
it's a
Leia
paw waving.
posted. Oh, it is kitty paw.
Yes. Okay, so what are y'all doing? Because now y'all are here with Fido and the boy. They have the Fido turned into a snake. Boy picked him up, put him in his pocket, and then they went around the back side of this building.
Yeah.
They're just waiting on distraction.
Yes, which part of it was supposed to be paid for Durin to provide some of it.
Oh, he will.
Ren's distraction would keep guards on the outskirts of the market plaza away, but anyone on the inside is kind of up to us.
Yeah.
I just
Leo,
remembered-
out of character,
much
made a
here.
suggestion of rage baiting the guys in the hermit shack into an argument.
That is
That's
possible.
what I
Okay.
want to do.
Well,
Okay, but the
which,
people outside the shack, to make sure
Yeah.
eyes aren't on the shack.
Just so
Barr
you
actually
know,
has a feature.
it is taking some time for Drin to get his people to move.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I think in the meantime, Barr will distract people in the main square. Because I just realized I do have a feature, All Eyes on You, from my background. Because Barr's mannerisms and figures of speech mark me as foreign, it naturally draws people's attention towards me. So I can actually use this to parlay this attention into access to people, places I might not otherwise have. Basically, I can start chatting up and telling stories about the great Jotuns or whatever to distract people
Okay.
in the market. The idea is people in the market and guards on the inside of the market, they would be looking towards Barr, who is still disguised up magically. Then the people trying to get talking about to the permit office, they're distracting him, strange distracting guards on the outskirts. So those three distractions combined should give Reddy the best chance at getting the stuff and copy down what we need.
Okay. So you're going into the center of the square and just basically belting it out.
Starts talking loudly.
Okay.
Barr's just going to start a casual conversation, and then because obviously as a Jotun, people are already kind of naturally drawn towards him, out of curiosity. So he's going to start a conversation, and it's going to lead to him eventually having people gather around for a crazy heroic tale of the giants in the past.
Okay. Go on ahead and give me a performance check.
All right. Do any of my runes give me advantage on this? Don't know.
Probably not.
What does actually? Where's my runes?
Hey,
This
Mr.
is-
DM.
This is also low-key a skills challenge. So,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
but it's not your typical skills challenge. You'll be able to use skills that other people have used. Yes, Vito.
Okay.
Let's say, out of character, look at the section number 2 and 1. Look at the shape it is in. I just noticed.
Yes, I know. It looks
It's a
like
mushroom.
it
a bottle.
looks like DFW. I got it.
No, I
No,
think it's a bottle.
it looks more like a toadstool.
Sure.
Sure, you're not.
Oh.
I was thinking like a potion bottle.
I have rolled a natural 20 plus 2, 22.
Okay, so you are regaling these people in an older Jotun
Basically,
tale.
I'm retelling the stories that my mother would
Yes.
have told
Yes.
me when I was just a young giantling.
Yes. And you're starting to draw a crowd.
I'll even use Phantasmal Mirage a few times to sort of put on a little light show or conjure up images of the characters in the story and visual clashes, lights, sound, sparks, whatever.
Accidental illegal busking.
All right. Somewhere off in the distance, towards the lower market, you hear a sudden loud crash and then a huge argument start up.
Oh boy.
But the people around you, Barkayer, are just enthralled in what you're saying. But you see some of the guards that are walking around, especially ones that have green on their upper arm, start to head towards lower market, which is section 1.
All right.
it seems that the
Tango
other
Alpha, go, go.
other side of the distraction has started.
Okay, so I walk up to the window very proudly, chin in the air, and say, "My good sir, I need a permit for my squirrel." And the entire dialogue of him trying to explain to me that that is not what they do there, and me insisting that I need a permit to protect my squirrel from the other people using him, blah, 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 blah. So it's just this endless cycle of me not understanding that he's trying to make me understand that that's not what they do here.
Okay. Go on ahead and give me either your choice of performance or persuasion.
Performance. They're both -1. You jerk.
That's what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do.
You're trying to be an arrogant Karen.
Keeping up the ruse, but okay. 16.
16. Okay. So you're going on about this is like, ma'am, I do not know what you mean by squirrel. What is this? Are you trying to sell? Can I even get a? No, you cannot speak to my manager.
Yeah.
But see, he's so cute and fluffy, and I need a permit to make sure that he's safe, right?
But
So that if anybody comes to us, I can say, well, I have a permit to have a pet squirrel.
if you just give me just basically just back and forth like that. Okay, perfect.
The squirrel is done. The squirrel is done.
Do I notice anyone else inside the building?
No, you do not. Mainly because behind him is a closed door.
Madam, how much longer are you going to take with this roundabout?
Him
Wait.
or me? What? I'm lost.
I said, madam.
Oh,
I literally walked up had Seras walk up behind you and tried to provide him a moment to get a word in edgewise.
Another argument.
yep.
Oh, so you don't want my squirrel to have the permit? What kind of person would want the harm to come to my little pet squirrel? Did you have a bad experience with a squirrel in the past, and that is why you're against squirrels?
As you are doing these arguments and
Looking at the guy while I'm
Yep.
leaning against the wall, like, oh god, it's going to take forever.
across the
And give him a sympathetic look.
exactly across from this whole area over in this spot here, if it'll let me
Ping.
over where this blue canvas top is, like directly across.
Yeah.
You hear somebody yelling, which by the by, I do need to do a performance check on this.
Okay.
Perfect. You do hear somebody just absolutely just screaming, you just stole money from me, how dare you, this isn't even worth the slop for my pigs, and things starting to heat up, and that's starting to draw attention over that way. Now for Thrain, is there anything that you're doing?
Good question. I honestly don't know. Amidst the chaos of everything, Thrain's not really
Create
used
another
to doing
argument.
this type of thing.
Create another argument for the person.
I'm
Great legal.
I could see Thrain helping Barr.
Yeah, that'd probably be just what he would just end up doing.
I
just
feel
don't
like
know how.
Thrain would eventually help Barr, and they just start belting out like one of like an ancient giant like homeland like ancient giant folk song or something.
He walked around with his little hat to get tips from the crowd.
Yes. Yes. As Barr starts performing, like belting out this solo, Thrain is
You
like,
start seeing copper showing up at his feet, and you just start picking it up and putting it
"Donate one
in your
copper to feed the
hat.
hungry."
Yep.
So you just
That's
and then people just start dropping coppers and silvers into your hat after you started picking everything up.
It's rather funny because he
see
doesn't
that
have a
part.
hat.
And you see
Yeah.
one drop rock there.
Okay, so
He'll
something
take off
else.
Oh God,
He'll
he
take off his
snatches
cloak
a
and just
hat
use
off
it
of
as a-
somebody.
No, no. No, finds a hat on the ground.
Let Thrain talk.
I was just gonna take off my. Thrain's just gonna take off his cloak and make it into a little makeshift bag, like a makeshift bag, and just use that to hold the coins as he walks around.
Okay. So
Walks around by Kair.
Yeah.
Other buskers that are there looking on in both awe and confused anger because you're now taking all of their money.
Bar's just
And-
singing like it's a rocky road to Dublin or something from the Sinners movie.
Here's question: did Thrain notice those other buskers?
A good question. I don't. Do I need to make a roll to see if they do, or is it? I guess he would still be on the lookout just in case something might get a little bit too crazy. So he does the safe word. So I guess he probably would notice after a little bit as he's looking around.
Oh yeah, you're lookout.
And start
That's what you're doing. You're lookout.
and start passing money to the various other buskers that look angry.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Pass money that you collected.
It's just mainly a thing of they're not angry like like they're in somebody's pocket. It's just like this random guy walks up and starts belting out a ballad, and now everybody's going to him instead of them, type thing.
And Thrain provides monetary compensation.
Like, here you go. Don't worry. This is just a little. We're just trying to give a little bit of a show. We'll give it back to you guys here. As he just does hand out a couple of copper pieces here and there that he's been given.
Random pieces of copper and silver, just whatever comes to your hand first.
Yep. You said you were playing lookout, right?
Yes.
Yeah, while he's playing lookout.
Okay. Go on ahead and give me a perception check, active perception, because you're looking around at everybody.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a nat 20 plus. What's my perception?
Okay.
Oh, 25 total.
One thing you are noticing is the sound from the lower market's getting louder, and it almost sounds like you can hear fists being thrown.
That's not good.
This area up
No,
here.
that's very good.
This area up here, guards are next to gone.
That's right.
Meanwhile, Fido, your head's poked out of a hole in one of these kids' pockets, and the kid's right around the corner, hiding just on the opposite side of a door, where on the hinge side. He says, "Okay, I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying when you're like that, but we need to wait for the right moment." And then you hear all this stuff going on, and you're thinking you're thinking in your little snake brain, okay, this is probably it. And the kid's not moving. And then suddenly you hear something slam down on the inside just beyond the door, and the door swings open, and a man walks out. What you can see from your vantage point, at least from the back of him, as he's heads around the corner and away. Where is it? You see a thin man with a shaved head, one silver earring hanging from his ear, as he in darker clothing, but with that green band around his upper arm, walking away, and he's left the door open. So I need to go on ahead and make a roll for this kid.
For Freddy.
All right, that is a 20 in stealth. He slips inside. Barkair, how's your performance holding up? Need another roll.
Thing. Let's see. Let's see. He's going. I think he's just going to keep up the chanting and just like start passing a drum around to have people hit it to the correct beat. Not as good, but a 16.
16, okay. You're starting to feel it. You've now gone from verse and chorus of one ballad, and just to keep the momentum, you then switch it over to another one, and it makes you stumble a little bit, and that's when the buskers are like, hey, this is making us money too, and so they start joining you.
Yeah, because Brain's passing the money to...
And even though they're playing...
So they don't get
they're not,
into an argument.
And even though they're not playing the right quote-unquote background music to what you're singing, it matches enough. And so you're still holding the crowd's attention. Grace and
Seras.
You hear a door on the opposite side creak open rather roughly. And the man at the counter goes, I need to, I'll be right.
There's no way you're getting away from her.
And then would this permit for my squirrel also cover if in the future I get a second squirrel and then maybe a third squirrel, and so it would cover the 3 squirrels from being saved from being poached or being used in, the squirrel circus, because they can only juggle so many balls at a time.
Go on ahead and give me a roll at advantage because Seras is helping you.
18.
18?
I thought she said 19.
17.
17? Okay.
He goes to turn around, and you just grab him by his cloak, or by the sleeve of his garment, and pull him back and continue berating this man about squirrel permits.
Well, Seras is just looking around the market square from where she's leaning and looking at poor man in utter sympathy of how very, very much he is so done with this.
Yep. Thrain.
Yes.
There's a lot more activity going on now, and there's a lot more activity going on right now. The argument over at one of the stalls has died down. It's petered out. It looked like total and complete enthusiasm, but earlier. But now you see that there are two bandit guards that are now removing the individual from the area. Not in cuffs, but just like roughly manhandling him out. Is there any other perception checks or any other checks you would like to do to, in your duty as being a lookout?
Good question. I guess.
Squirrel.
I guess insight to see how long this distraction might last to make sure we try and wrap it up quickly and head out of here. Or would that be not the right roll?
Insight would be looking into the intentions of a person.
Okay, so then we'll be like trying to gauge how long the distraction might last still, so we can try and get out of here early before we might be caught with our pants down, so to speak.
Sure, I'll allow it.
Basically, gauging audience engagement.
Yes.
Yes. What role would that be?
That's how it'd be an insight check.
Yeah, I'm saying
that-
I'll allow it. Insight.
Okay, my bad. Okay, yeah. So 21 total. 16 plus 5.
Okay. You know that Barkayer, once he gets started, he can just keep going and going
For many hours.
and going. He's like the Energizer Jotun of telling epic ballads. But you know that right now you're not gonna get caught with your pants down. Like, people are very much distracted. And so back inside, there is nobody inside of the back of this place. There are rows upon rows of scrolls. There's a small desk. It seems to have an open ledger on it. And the boy goes, I don't know if you can talk to me as a snake, but what am I looking for?
I'm guessing you're looking for something that requires incrimination.
All he hears is... Okay, I'll take that
Here's
as
a
no.
question. Out of character. Here's a question. Did Freddy close the door on his way in?
No.
No.
Okay.
Cool. Can I?
As a snake, you can still gesture with your tail.
Yeah.
By the way, you can just stick your head
Or
out
tongue.
and like swing your
Okay.
tail.
I just immediately poke my tail out and I point towards the door.
You want me to
You can
leave?
mime a shutting motion with your shutting motion with your tail.
Between your tail and your head, like a door closing kind of motion.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to hit myself in the head with my foot?
I shake my head and I just move under my tail like a closed, slowly door.
What uses you can pop out of snake form and then tell them what you need to do.
I got
shut
one more
the
use
door.
of it. I got one more use of love shape. I might as well just slither out of his
I
pocket.
think you have a number of uses equals your proficiency bonus. So you should have 3, I think.
Yeah, you should have
I
3
don't
right
know.
now, and you've rested. So,
Oh, we did?
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think you forgot to do the long rest.
I did. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I have 2 more. Then.
Yeah, you have 2 more.
That one. Okay, yeah, I
So
come out of his pocket and come back to my regular self as I just walk to the door and close it myself.
Okay.
very as gently as possible.
After closing it, you're still in this room. As I said, ledger on the table. There is a on either side of this small desk, and I mean this is a very narrow space. Probably think like the width of a
Like a-
small hallway.
like
both ways.
5 by 6.
Yeah, it's like a 5x6 room, like 5 foot wide by 6 foot long, very small. And on the left hand side, next to the desk, is a place is a shelf with a whole bunch of little cubby holes that have rolls of parchment in it on either side, and you have a ledger sitting on the table that is open.
With a lantern in front of it so that there's light in the room because there's no windows.
The lantern is hanging above.
Okay. So Fido, you can talk to the boy now.
Yeah, you can either talk to the boy or just say start looking for stuff. I mean, it's up to what you want him
Up to
to do.
Fido.
Yeah, I guess I just tell him and say, all right, we're just looking for information, so go ahead and start looking for things, but make sure to put them back as you found them.
Okay, so his investigation is not that great. If you also want to do an investigation check, because now you have hands, and you're able to manipulate things.
Yeah, I can. Well, nice go. Investigation. Okay.
Yep, he starts pulling out the parchment that is in the cubbies, and he's unrolling them and going, no, By the way, he rolled a 2.
Flat 19.
Flat 19. Your eyes are drawn immediately to the ledger on the desk. Looking over it, it has just a whole bunch of stuff about, this person is renting this space, this person is renting this space, this is how much they've paid, yada 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 yada. And you stick your hand or your finger on one of the pages to flip through so you can get back to that spot, and you're finding nothing. But when you get to the back of the book, you see a small, you see a not a depression, but a bump out, in the shape of almost a key. And you do notice that there is a little slot above it, in the back of the book.
Interesting. I grab it. Wait. It might be a trap. So. Okay. I guess I would investigate the key, I guess, or the book to make sure it's not really booby trapped. If I take the key out.
Okay. I'd say with the investigation check you did, like you can tell there's no traps. But you pull out the key. Now you have this key. Meanwhile, back outside in the town square, Barkair, you're now sweating. This is the longest you've held a performance, and everybody's just eating it up.
I think Barr, feeling that he needs to bring it to a close, he is going to, just by looking around, are there any Jotunkin? Just casual glance.
Casual glance, I'd say, because this is still low-key a skills challenge, without breaking performance, I'd say go on ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. What's my wisdom bonus?
-4.
No, it's not that bad.
No, that's my intelligence. I think it's a +1, so that's a 14.
14. You do see like 2 or 3 of them.
Okay.
And actually, one of them is actively listening to you.
I'm going to end the ballad with a personal touch from Barr, because he's really feeling it, and he's going to sing in pure Jotun, The Mountain's Lament, and it's just a fairly simplified version of his story and what happened to him.
Okay.
It's about him being what he believes is the last of his kind.
Okay.
Even though he looks like a storm Jotun right now, he's playing it off like, and now this is the story I heard from a long-lost member of the true giant race. And he will sing Mountain's Lament in pure Jotun.
Which, oddly enough, also sounds like I Did It My Way by...
That'd be hilarious, but not.
No, I'm kidding.
Dirty 20.
Okay. People are starting to cry. Meanwhile, at the count...
Just from the tone of the voice.
Yeah, the tone is very sorrowful, sad. Even though it's only the Jotunkin would actually understand it, unless others in the crowd can understand Giant. It is a very soul-touching. Even Barr is starting to cry.
Yeah, and the thing is the people that don't even know just can feel the raw emotion. Meanwhile, at the counter,
Yep.
raw emotion of the ballad is sweeping over me as tears run down my face of please, sir, think of the squirrels.
think about the squirrels. I don't know why you
17.
need. I don't know why you need a permit for 73 squirrels.
And what with the
I think it was 85 actually.
Yeah, that's enough.
She's wanting to.
That's enough to keep him distracted.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you hear the ruckus that was happening in the lower, in the lower market, also start to die off.
We're running out of time.
Yup. Inside of the. No, oh wait, Thrain. You still keeping an eye out?
Yes, I am.
Okay, perception. Give it to me.
Is that
Yep, active perception.
15 total, 10 plus 5.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, you are now starting to see a trickling in slightly back of the guards.
Oh boy.
Now
Do you
we
try
get
to alert Seras at all.
Yeah, that's when he'll, wait, okay, so the signal was smash for Barr to start wrecking havoc, but what was the signal for him to warn Seras that the guards are coming?
Let's say you set your busking bag down at Barr's feet and huff over and say, "Did you get the permit yet?"
Yeah, that works, He'll do just that. He'll set it down right at Barr's feet and book it as much as he can and say, "You have the permit yet?" As he, like, wins himself because of the distance he had to run and making sure he got there on time.
I think it's going to take another 20 or 30 minutes at least.
Meanwhile, inside, Fido, you and the boy are going through. The boy is still searching around the area. Gonna go on ahead and do another
Copying
roll for
everything
him.
he can through his with it, whatever notebook or whatever he's got.
Yeah, he's like, I think no. He's still not finding anything, but you now have this key in your hand, and you can see that this desk does have a drawer.
I'm gonna attempt to open it with a key.
You slide the key into the lock. You don't even have to roll. You slide the key into the lock. You turn it. The drawer opens and it is empty.
I quickly feel underneath the drawer.
There we go. Investigation check.
Okay. Flat 17.
17. Cool. When you put your hand underneath the drawer, huh?
Yeah, flat 17. Sorry.
When you put your hand underneath the drawer, you can feel this slight indent, like just the tips of your fingers, and you pull it towards you, and you can feel something fall into your hand. You pull it back out, and it's a simple leather-bound book.
I look at it, and then I look over at Freddy, and like, Freddy, look!
The kid looks over and goes, huh? Oh.
And I just hand it over to him.
I don't know if I have enough time. This is... And he opens up and goes, oh my god.
Isn't it?
Do you want to see what's it, or do you want to read
Yes.
what's in it?
Yes.
Inside is coded messages, names of informants, payment, off books payment records, orders from somebody somebody just titled as C. Routes and drop points for smuggled goods, and a note mentioning the Velvet Ledger.
I guess I'll tell Freddy.
This has enough evidence to be damning.
Yeah. I just close the drawer, put the key back, and flip the book back to the original page, and tell Freddy, "Let's go."
And proceed to return to Snick.
Yeah, return to Snick.
Yep. So he is going to do one more check. Because to check, he had dropped stealth. Alright, that's high enough. He reopens the door and leaves it where it was at and slips back around the corner into the bushes. Meanwhile, see if it's this one. Yep.
Oh no.
Barkayer, you're in the middle of your song. In the middle of your song, and Grace, you're still arguing over and crying over squirrel permits. When this man with 5 men behind him walk into the square. The market noise just bends strangely when he walks up. It doesn't necessarily stop, but it shifts, like hundreds of people pretending not to notice the same thing. A thin man with a shaved head and a silver earring steps into the square. His eyes move across the crowd and settle where they should not. On you. His smile is small and sharp.
I was wondering what was making such a ruckus.
The man at the stall, like, as y'all look over, you hear a ka-chunk. You look back and he is closed.
Well, it looks like you're not getting your
get my permit.
Neither am I. I think it's time we go. And head around the building away from the dude.
Yep. So, you know, tap, 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 tap. You actually see that the boy is in full flight off in the direction of number 3. He's just booking.
Alright.
Didn't get in there, oh, Smokey.
So, Thrain and Barr, you're still here in the middle of the square.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Have I finished my song?
Oh, he interrupted it. And the moment he interrupted it, everybody, like, it's not like they stopped crying, but they all got up and just walked away.
Including the buskers.
Yeah, including the buskers. Like, they just left. And he goes,
Who are you guys? You interrupted my song.
Oh, who am I? Well,
I have to get back up to his name. Sorry. Where does he go? Where did it go? Crap, why can't I find his name? I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. He looks at you and gives this, like, cockeyed grin, and he goes, "My name is Nailvetch. And you are standing in the middle of my market without a permit."
mean, to be fair, the permit place is closed.
You're not
Well,
there.
you're not there, Rick.
If it means anything, some people are trying to get one for us, but my brother here is just, he wanted to share his story so badly that he just couldn't wait. To be fair, we also didn't keep the money, we just gave it away right away, so we didn't actually make a profit on anything. Please forgive us. As he like grovels a little bit, trying to appeal to like the business side of him, like we didn't actually keep any money, we just gave it away right away because we just wanted to tell our story. Type of thing.
And as you
Even
look
if we
into
did
your
keep the
cloak,
money,
how
it was
much
given
money
to us
is
freely.
still in there?
Even if money was given to us, it was given to us freely. I don't see any harm in that.
Well, I don't see any harm in getting to know the people that share my courtyard. So, I've not seen you here before. Would you happen to be Lenny? Or maybe Frodo? It can't be Esma. God, those
I don't know
names
any
are
of those
terrible.
guys. I don't know any of those dudes. Barr will then say. Barr would reply. His name is Yolfin Wave Rider.
Deception check.
Oh,
Deception.
13.
Oh lordy.
Actually, wait. Does my hold on? I think one of my runes gives me advantage with deception. That's a double check.
You have
I
a
love
rune
that
for
rune.
everything. You have a rune for everything, my guy.
I mean, well, give me a moment. Let's see.
do you have
I mean,
a rune for-
eventually I will.
do you have a rune for
No,
Riz?
it's not deception. It's acrobatics and stealth. So yeah, 13. That's it.
You know I can see straight through you, right? It's not really hard.
Well, if that's the case, then brother,
As
I think it's
the men,
to smash.
yeah, I was about to say the four men behind him start to like crack their neck and loosen up.
I also crack my neck. I grab my great axe and I pull it off my back.
Hold on. We're civilized people. We don't need to go immediately to violence, please. I promise you we can come to a, hopefully, peaceful understanding. We don't need to shed innocent blood on these streets and get off your future
Barr
business.
points to the blatant green ribbons on their arms. That's not innocent.
I was more referring to the other people, potentially caught in the crossfire, but still the point remains, but
They all,
yes, I
they
see
all
it.
figured out. They all ran away.
I do have a question.
Yes,
Was the
sir?
young woman back there with you?
Too
And-
bad you'll never live long enough to know.
Hold on, he points back towards where the lower market is.
Is he pointing at anyone in our party?
No, he is pointing back at the lower market.
Safely say that they are, no, sir. Why?
It's too bad. I don't know anybody that would pay for her funeral cost.
At that point, Barr's just going to look in the direction of where the woman's supposed to be. Assuming the guys are in front of his way, Barr's going to jump in. He's going to... Yeah, I don't see much other option right now. They caught us, so... Man.
They caught you too.
It's time to smash.
Yeah, Bart's going to go ahead and pop Uh, where's my? Oh, I'm on my racial features. Not bad. He's gonna pop a power of Jotun as a bonus action, then action activate one of his charges of his flame rune, and basically holding out his axe, shoot a cone of fire.
Okay.
Jeez.
I'm going
Right in the
to...
y'all's face.
Yeah.
We're going into combat here, people.
Oh no!
I need to get the battle map ready.
Yeah,
I apologize.
Fido is
insert
very
a
much
bolt of
not able
lightning.
to get into combat.
Yeah, Fido is
No.
very much away from combat area, but when this thing officially kicks off,
Seras and Grace are just around the corner of the building.
yeah, Seras and Grace are just around the corner of the building. So, hold on just a moment. 'Cause I have to now upload a map. Doing it live.
Shard doesn't have anything suitable.
No, it does, but I actually have a map made. I just have to get it uploaded because I didn't know which way you were going to go, and I had
okay.
very little time to prepare.
Okay.
I'll be
Behind the
honest.
scenes of actual DM live, everybody.
Yep.
Yes, live
I would
broadcasting.
love to sneak out of here, but I did not really see an option at this point. He just threatened some innocent girl's life, and he can see through my disguise. So,
Oh, he can't see through your disguise. He thinks you're a storm yoke.
He just thinks your name is Lenny.
He just is convinced your name is
Or
Lenny
Frodo. Or Frodo.
or Frodo.
Which is me! Which is me!
lucky you.
So I'm going to need
Barr
initiatives from
can't
everybody.
escape without. Barr can't escape from.
Well, everyone except for Frodo.
Yeah, everybody except for
12.
Frodo.
Could I see what's going on or am I too far?
You're too far away.
You're too far away. You're basically well off the map.
I have an initiative of 12.
I have 18.
Valid.
Lad 18.
Okay,
I'll be
so
back.
from
Oh, no, that's a
So
good
that
idea.
puts Ceres in the lead.
I was gonna say, I don't know if it's a good idea that the healer is this far up on the initiative order, but hey, we'll see what happens.
Where is it? No, I don't want that.
Yep.
I don't want that. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
Since I open. I'll wait till you're done.
Alright, so I'm just gonna use these for stats. And I'm going to show all of them. Come on, stop doing that. There we go. Fido, you're not there. Bark here, add to map. You are essentially here. Ceres, add to map. You are, where is the, yeah, right here.
I'm gonna just move my small token way into the corner so, not over there. Because I opened up with growing big and doing a big ass cone of fire.
Thrain, add to map.
And then tuck Grace behind Seras.
Yep. Grace and Seras are...
Jesus. The size of my character right now.
I'm trying to make sure that I have everything in the correct spots. I do. Okay. So starting off the initiative is Barr. This is, by the by, this is not a surprise round. It's just basically they're ready to go. So.
Okay. I already went big, and I opened up with the cone of fire. That would have been my initial thing. Let's see.
As everybody else scatters in the area.
Can you get me a nice 15-foot cone?
If you cast the spell, it just gives you one.
Oh, great. Give me just a minute. Scrolling up. Flame Burst. How do I... What? Oh, basic token. There we go.
Yep.
Aha.
Oh, that at 14. I didn't want to do that. 15-foot cone. Where do you want it positioned?
Let's see. If I step up just a little bit, it hits main guy, and it'll hit 6 and 9.
Yes.
Just barely.
So,
Perfect. I need the three of them to make DC 13 dexterity save. Or
yep.
take 15 points of fire, half on success.
Yep. So, oh, I accidentally clicked that. No. There's a way that I can click on it and have them do a save from it. So, all affected. Hold on, something's up. Okay, dexterity save. Screw it. I'll do it this way.
Yep.
That is a 10 from the lead guy. 17 from number 9. And a 17 from number 6. So 9 and 6 succeed, 5 fails.
Alright, so 6 and 9 get 7 points of damage, while 5 gets the full 15.
Alrighty.
Which makes sense, he's right there. Just Arcade or use flamethrower. That is his turn.
Alright, and you said 14?
15.
15.
Fire.
Sorry, just making sure. Alright. So, Seras, you hear the flump of fires. People start running, screaming.
I look back behind me at Grace and go, shit, we need to get back to the square. And I start booking towards it, weaving my way through civilians.
Okay. You have movement.
Yeah, I got first turn is 70 feet. No. Wait. What is it?
Stalker's Rush?
Yeah, that's... Gives you an additional 10 feet of movement, so
Yeah.
that's 40 feet.
That would
And
be
if I
if you
dash,
if you
it'd be
dash
80.
Yep.
So, let's see if 40 feet's enough to be able to see what's going on.
You'd be able to see what's going on. Being able to hit what's going on, though. 50 feet, 60 feet, 60 feet, 70 feet, and 75 feet. Number 8 would be obscured by Barr.
Yeah, I think he'd have full cover.
Yep.
So I wouldn't be able to even see him, but
Yeah, but you do have a longbow, and vast majority of them are within range.
oh, they're all within range.
Yeah, it's just number 8. You wouldn't be able to see him. So
Yeah. Which my character is now level 6 ranger, so that's 3 attacks available. Are there any civilians in the immediate area of these enemies?
no. There are
Okay,
none.
so I have clear line of sight on the
Yeah,
ones I have essentially clear
ba-
line of sight.
Yeah, basically the crowds of people are just beyond where you're standing. Like everything goes in 6-second intervals. So
Yeah.
the initials, when they initially showed up and then Barkager turned big, everybody started running, and they got to about the point you're at right now in that 6 seconds.
So the civilians are all effectively behind me in a radius.
Yes.
All
And,
right.
You know, stalls are abandoned and everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna start with number 7 and probably do number 6 and number 5.
Okay.
This is a +6 to hit. That is a 22 total.
That hits. Go on ahead and roll damage. $18 piercing.
Yep.
All right. That one goes down.
All right. And as he falls, I take my aim on number 6. There's another 22 to hit.
That hits. What is your plus to hit? Or
It is a plus.
Or plus to damage?
My bonus to damage is a +3.
All right. Anything you roll can take this guy out right now. So
Okay.
you don't even need to roll.
All right. Last guy.
Because it's like plus 3 to plus 3 damage. If you roll a 1, he would still die.
All right. Well, anyways,
You go.
I got a nat 20 on the last guy, and he gets 3d8 times 2.
Yes.
So let me do that one.
Or would
Because
that be
it
6d8?
doesn't include. Yeah, the total would be 6. For a grand total of 36 to number 5.
36. Youch.
Yep, it was a crit.
Okay. That's it for you?
And I just sort of, since I'm at one of the market stalls, I just kind of duck down
Okay.
into it.
Alrighty. Thrain,
Yeah.
you have 3 enemies in front of you. Barkayer has just toasted one of them.
Yeah.
And it suddenly has an arrow sticking out of him while two of his lackeys have dropped.
Frank, you might be able to bonk number 6.
Probably. I'm
well,
just going.
technically he was number 8,
I
but
mean, I
now
guess I
number
could
6.
just
Yeah.
I could do my very much seemingly OP Divine Restoration, damaging summon, healing Barr real quick. Just because that seems like it'd be a good idea. Or can I not do both? Like, can I heal some and damage others, or is it only heal, only damage?
It's one or the other.
One or the other.
It's one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the second you turn it into like damage, it swaps the whole ability.
That sucks. Oh well. No, that's fine. I will do a 4th level Divine Restoration, hitting 5, 7, and 6 for damage.
Okay. It will be a Constitution save against your spell DR.
Yes, which I believe is 16.
All right. So
Yeah.
yeah, one of the guards failed. The second guard failed, and the guy himself, that is a dirty 20, so he succeeded, so he'll take half.
That's fine. I'm not rolling great here. Oof, yeah, I did not
So
roll
it's-
great damage.
So it's 48 plus his spell casting modifier. Because you
Yeah.
rolled it at 4th level.
Yep.
Yeah, 4d8. Yeah, 4d8 plus.
Plus
I'm still
5.
not rolling great. I haven't rolled above a 5.
It's okay.
14 total.
14.
It's not bad.
That takes out that guard.
Oh, surprising.
That takes out that guy. And he's still standing.
The guy who was already damaged. Wow, that's funny.
Actually, I need to.
I feel like we just encountered a mini boss.
You did.
Yeah.
And so, anything else you want to do, Thrain?
Yeah, as a bonus action, I'll do the Aegis or Agus, however you want to pronounce it, on Barr.
Okay.
Plus 2
Typical
AC.
combo I'm doing.
Yeah.
Doing my very typical combos.
Plus 2 AC on Barbar.
Yep.
You gonna
Yeah.
hide behind him?
I guess
That would be the thing.
Yeah, I'll use my movement to get right behind them.
All right.
To,
So
to
now-
not give mini boss perfect line of sight on you.
Now it is mini boss's turn. He pulls a whistle out of his pocket and blows on it really, really hard as a bonus action.
Oh no, he's calling the constables over. They're gonna get their billy clubs and whack us.
So I need to go on ahead and add in more.
The whistle of summoning has been blown.
Alright, I need to move them to their proper locations.
I'm just pointing this out for Grace. It is almost 8, so we might have to leave on a cliffhanger mid-combat.
Yep. Well, it could be almost over here in a moment. We'll find out.
Oh, I mean, yeah. The second it gets the Bar's turn, it's like we might find out.
Alright, I'm going to go on ahead and remove these 2 dead guys. But as more guards start to run into this area, and then it is his turn. It took their full movement, dash and all to get to where they're at right now. But for his turn, he pulls out his rapier. And yeah.
Burn!
That is a natural 20 for 25.
I asked for it. Yep.
And so
that hit.
I need you to make a strength save, as you also take 11 piercing damage.
Okay, I'll go ahead and eat it.
All right. Strength save.
And my strength save is let's see, that would be 22.
Okay. He's with that hit. He slashes at your hand. In an attempt to disarm, and it fails. He then wields the rapier back around. There's a 24 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Take an additional 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then he wields around. Yes, he has 3 attack actions.
Oh boy.
He wields around with his offhand. Does a 17 hit you?
Nope. Thanks to Holy Aegis, it bounces off.
Yep. The dagger in his other hand just skeins off of the radiant shielding. Grace, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to break glass for emergencies.
Okay, so you're wanting to rage. Got it. I'm trying to remember with your primal path. You chose lightning. Okay.
How far away is that?
Let's see. You are
if I throw a javelin at number 7's head.
Let's see, will a javelin even reach? It would be at disadvantage. Or at number 7's head? I mean, hell,
yeah.
If you it would still be at disadvantage because that's outside of 30 feet.
Well, then what is the 120?
That is the maximum range. It's basically 30 feet for a regular roll, and then outside of 30 feet to 120 feet is at disadvantage because you have to throw it really, really hard.
Oh, okay. Because I am raging.
Yeah.
Oh. So that's a 19.
19 at disadvantage?
Oh, sorry. Oh. No, that would be an 18.
Oh, okay, that still hits.
Oh, okay. So 19 or 18. 1d6 plus 3. 1d6 plus 3.
Plus.
It's a 4. 5, 6, 7. 7.
Add 1d4.
Oh, that's right, I'm raging. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Oh,
another 4. So 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 points of damage. As this guy comes running straight on ahead, he catches a javelin through the throat and just falls down.
Right. I don't know how much more room do I have. I went 16.
You have 30 regular feet of movement.
Is he in line of sight?
Number 9?
Number 9.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw another javelin at him.
No, I was about to say, if you really want to screw with him.
I don't think she has extra attack. I hate to say it, but she does not have extra attack.
Yeah, she doesn't have. You don't have extra attack right now. But if you want to, let's see, half of your movement speed. That would be 13 feet or 15 feet. Yeah, that's not far enough. Damn it. Okay, never mind. Because I was about to say she could try to rush him, but no, she can't rush him.
No, I'm still too far away to rush him.
Yeah.
I mean, rush, it lets you move half your movement speed, but as a second action, it lets you make another attack, so that would give her another javelin. At not disadvantage, I assume.
Yeah, you want to do that? You can move an additional 15 feet and throw the javelin. You just expend a battle die to do it.
So 15 feet, throw away a battle die, and throw another javelin at this guy's head.
Yep. So remember, right now is
chest.
Yep. So this roll will be, if you hit, it'll be whatever the damage is for the weapon plus 1d4 plus 1d6. Because you're
Plus
also using a battle die.
1.
So
Hold on, I gotta get a d4.
Yep.
All right.
And you also have to roll the hit. So let's see if you hit.
No! As I drop the die on the floor. Hold on. (16, 17, 18, 19).
Oh, that
19 to hit.
That definitely hits. Okay, so your roll will be 2d6 plus 1d4 plus 3.
So 5, 10, 15, no. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 3, 14, 15, 16.
16. Javelin sells, as Seras had said, first javelin through the neck, you take 2 or 3 steps forward, do like a little spin and chuck it, and it goes clear through this guy's sternum.
Da-da-da-da. Shish kebabs for dinner.
Yes. So
Shish kebabbed him into what looks like a crate of potatoes.
Yep, so delete. Back to the top of the initiative, Barkair.
Alright, how bloody does this guy look in front of me?
On a scale of 0 to 91, he looks about a 33.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead. I'll use my axe. I will be taking a -5 using my Great Weapon Expert. And if I hit, I will Power Strike. Unfortunately, I don't have advantage because I am somehow first in initiative. Okay.
Figure that out.
So, alright, so...
I think you're mostly first in initiative because you initiated attack.
Well, also, he ended up getting first in initiative because he got a 20 in initiative, so...
No, I said a 12.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm the one with the 20.
Somehow it says on the system that you have a 20 initiative. That's why...
Yeah, we'll roll with it.
Yeah.
Does an 18 hit?
I don't know. Does it? Not hit?
You're the DM? So, yeah, that would be a...
That would be, yes, it hits.
Yes. Alright, let's see. So, this is gonna be good. Okay, let's see. That is 12 plus 5 plus 4, so 9, So that is a 21 because of great an expert 42.
42 points of damage.
Yep.
I have a question for you. How does this look?
After burning him with the flamethrower and then like getting stabbed a couple times, Barkayu just backhands him once to get him to step back, and holding his axe at just about halfway down the shaft, one-handed swings, chops his head off.
Yep.
And when he comes to a stop, his body's still standing there, the blood spurting out the stump of his neck, and his head is balanced on his axe blade.
So,
With a look of shock on his face.
yep. So
He blinks at you a couple times, Barr.
I take his head and I then punt it with my second attack. I punt it over at the guards that were over there.
Oh, the guards that were over there are... They basically all threw down their weapons and ran.
Well, he punted it in their direction, which made them flee faster.
Yes. So,
Like,
back over to here to the city.
And then
direction.
the body falls to the ground,
So back over here to the city of Kalor.
realizing it was dead.
Okay, what is dead dude's name? I didn't catch it.
Barr will rifle through the dead man, will shrink back down to normal size, rifle through his pockets, take his guard summoning whistle, pocket that, and we'll just look for his, like, papers of identification.
Or
Or if you just want to do a quick history check, because it should be super simple to or no, she wouldn't remember.
she didn't hear it.
She didn't hear it.
Barr got a 16.
I didn't get it.
Okay, Nail Vetch.
Nail Vetch.
Nail Vetch. Okay. Instead of like kicking his head over to the guard, keep his head and kind of just rip off the dead man's shirt, wrap it in there. Like, I don't know if we need to use this as like proof of evidence or whatever for someone. Do we need to do that? Or can I just punt it? Bar's actively asking this question to Seras and Thrain. Do I need to keep his head, or...
I really don't know.
I don't know why you're looking at me. This is all new to me.
Oh yeah, beheadment's not Thrain's thing. Barr does this regularly.
I suppose we could take it over to Teach. I had a good beat on
that'd be a good idea.
where Freddy went, so should be able to track him down.
You said that you dug through his pockets?
Yeah, I dug through his pockets for like any papers.
Okay. I would say you don't even need to roll this. You find a you find a sheet of another sheet of paper that says large gray giant blood, red markings, axe removed from axe removed from visual profile, dwarf priest, blue cloak, hammer, shield previously seen, red-haired woman, possible caster with a bow, possible horns hidden, tan desert warrior woman, two scimitars, one appears enchanted, and a dark elf surrounds himself with plants, mushrooms, might be druid.
Alright. Barr will take the papers. Since he has not gotten consensus on whether or not we need to keep the head, just to make sure they can't speak with... I assume Speak with Dead is a common enough spell that even Barr would know of it. right?
What is it?
And if you don't, are equivalent to speak with the dead. It does
Yes.
require the cranium, does it not?
Yes.
So
Barr's
he's
going
taking
to
it
go
to
ahead.
prevent Nail from talking.
Oh, okay.
And we go
Although,
over to Teach.
If I smash the head to a bloody pulp, they can't use it either.
Why not just rip out his boards?
Well, let's take it over to Teach.
Oh, well, Fido's,
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Fido is still not there.
Yeah, you're still with Freddy.
I'm just saying.
But
I'm just saying
maybe-
out of
Yeah.
When Freddy
Maybe we can
finally
put it in
stops,
a
you can
box.
shapeshift back into your normal form and go, either take him to the bookshop, because you think that might be the safest place to go, and the others will be able to find you. Or you ask him, so where are we now?
Barr
Yeah.
will then just wrap up the head, keep it in his bag, and then assume a new disguise of a different form of Jotunkin this time.
Based on ones you saw in the crowd.
Or just ones that I know of.
Yep. Another thing that you pull in the bits of papers that you found on him shows a priority response code, and it says it has categories on it. It shows a black mark and says ignore, a yellow mark that says watch, a red mark that says report immediately, and a white mark that says move quietly. The list that you got where it says large gray giant blood red markings blah blah blah, they've all been underlined in red.
Okay, so now we got a little key to understand like the codes they do.
What again?
Alright, yeah, I grab Thrain, the head, the papers, and I run with Seras.
And Grace.
We
We
just
hightail it
hide in the alley.
to Teach.
Yeah, we hightail it to Teach, and I will disguise myself as probably a Frost Jotun this time.
Okay.
Just constantly swapping between the different Jotun types.
Because I also had a thought. If we put his head in a box, and
Check the box.
if we get some more heads of his creepy little friends, when we have, a collection of them, we can figure out where this Toad's house is and, put him on his fence. That'll scare the crap out of him.
I was thinking about just burning his house down with him in it, but okay.
Well, regardless, it is now sunset, and the lower market sounds a little bit different. Not quieter, never quiet, but more free. Vendors and patrons who avoided your eyes now glance your way and nod. A ribbon seller cuts down a strip of black cloth and spits on it. Children run past to the small shack, the counting booth, and start to kick it and throw rocks at it. Somewhere,
Eventually knocking
One of them somehow
the shutter off the window.
One of them somehow got a thing of rune-marked oil and is setting fire to it. What?
and
just kidding.
you're sure somewhere in the city, a report meant for Corvin does not arrive. And for the first time since you entered Kalor, one of his eyes have gone blind. And that's where we'll end the episode for tonight.
So did I spell that name correct in chat?
Yes,
The
actually,
Twitch chat.
100%. Yeah.
Okay. Because initially, when I heard you, I thought you said Niall.
Nope, nail.
Not nail.
Nope, nail. Like the thing you
Because-
put into a piece of wood.
Okay. I just got Dragon Age on the brain because I just finished the part of the circle quest with Niall.
So, anywho, thank you all for watching, enjoying, and getting to listen to our crazy story. And until next time, like, follow, subscribe, and keep adventuring, my friends.
Stay safe.
Ta-da!
We've walked through forests, sailed the seas, fought through shadows, chased the breeze. Together we've written a tale so bold, of courage, heart, and treasure untold. Through every trial, through storm and flame, we found the light, we made our name. Though this chapter's come to rest, the journey's end is just a test. Keep adventuring, my friends. The road never truly ends. Though the story fades tonight, new horizons rise with the light. So keep adventuring, my friends. In every heart a tale ascends. With every breath the world unfolds. Keep adventuring forever bold. We built our legends stone by stone, but no one travels this path alone. To all who joined and shared the way, your spirit lingers, come what may. Beyond the pages, beyond the song, our bond endures forever strong. Though the book may close its cover, the spirit of the quest never over. Keep adventuring, my friends. The road never truly ends. Though the story fades tonight, new horizons rise with the light. So keep adventuring, my friends. In every heart a tale ascends. With every breath the world unfolds. Keep adventuring forever bold. The fire still burns, the stars still guide. There's always another world to find. So even though we say goodbye, our dreams will soar the journey sky. Keep adventuring, my friends. The road never truly ends. Though the story fades tonight. New horizons rise with the light. So keep adventuring, my friends. In every heart a tale ascends. With every breath the world unfolds. Keep adventuring forever, Paul.